Hello to everyone. I tell you one thing, it is hot today. I'd say it's 94 degrees. Boy, I come out, and man, the heat will hit you right in the face. It is wood warm. I can tell it's definitely getting summertime. There's Crown Vic over there. But it definitely is getting good and warm. But anyway, we're headed out here to get some fuel in the truck. But anyway, there's the Crown Vic over there. All right, everybody, we're on the road again. We just couldn't wait to get on the road again. Life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way. And our way is on the road again. Yeah, that's a good song. Willie Nelson, one of my favorites by him was also Poncho and Lefty back in the day. I used to remember when I was a kid, we had a radio in the bathroom. I'd get in there in the bathtub and take a bath and everything, listen to all that old country music. And I remember that from when I was a little kid, playing with my little rubber ducky and stuff and listening to the radio, country music in the bathroom. The little radio stood on the shelf. And I used to always listen to that stuff. My dad was big in the classic country. And the country, Hank Williams Jr. and Hank Williams and all them older musicians that are no longer with us anymore. We just lost David Allen Coe not too long ago. The only ones left of the outlaw movement is Willie Nelson and Hank Williams Jr. That's the only two that are left. Everybody else is gone. We lost Waylon. We lost the Highwaymen, Chris Christopherson, and you lost all them. That 55 is still in there. He must be doing a lot of work on that 55 Chevy, or 56 Chevy over there. He's had it over since Monday. That's the one, that green and white one that I showed y'all in a video the other day at the Dollar General store. That he's been working on that vehicle over there. I don't know what he's doing to it, but it runs and sounds good. So he's probably doing some work on the guy's rebuilding the vehicle pretty much, and he's made it into a gasser. So he's doing work to it, probably building it or something. This truck right here's got a good air conditioner on it too. It's blowing still good and cold. Turn it up a little bit there. But anyway, we got good weather today. I'm always glad for the good weather. And the gas is coming down. It's good. $3.65 a gallon. It was $3.69 the other day. It's come down. Before all this stuff started with over there across seas in the Strait of Hormuz, the gas was down like $1 or $2. I think it was $2.20 or $2.30. And it went up to almost $3.99. It got up to almost $3.99 here, almost right at $4. But now we come down. We're another 45 cents down from what we were. So that's good. It never did get up as high as it did under the Biden administration or Obama either. I think it got up a little higher under both of them. But that's one thing I try not to do here is politics. Just talking about gas prices, though. But I don't like getting into politics. All it does is make people mad. And another thing, that all this stuff going on with that Carmelo Anthony, I've been watching. You can't go anywhere right now without that being on Facebook. And the black community is going crazy over him being sentenced in the death of Austin Metcalf. I mean, that's bad when somebody murders somebody and they don't want to, the one side of the community is so racist that they don't want to send somebody away for what they actually did. I mean, actual murder. It was brought to the attention to me when I watched the trial, some of it. I didn't watch all of it, but I heard some of the stuff, and they said that Carmelo Anthony was the aggressor. His friends said so, that he went over there starting trouble. They told him 15 times or more to leave that tent because he wasn't even supposed to be there. He wasn't even supposed to be at the track meet because he had been suspended from school for carrying a knife before. So he always was armed with a knife. I think he was always looking for a confrontation, and he was looking to do that to somebody, stab somebody, you know. That way he could, he thought he was going to get out of it because he's seen so many other people in the past. That's the problem with people getting off easy. And then all this, the summer of all the, what do you call it, the riots and stuff of 2020, that's taught people that you can, they're lax on crime, light on crime, you know. So that's what he thought. But he still got too little bit of time. I think he should have got, I think in my own opinion, he should have got life with no possibility of parole. When you go up and you instigate something like that, you're a danger to society. If you have that mentality that you're going to carry a knife with you and you're going to go somewhere where you're not supposed to be, and then they tell you to leave, and then you refuse. There was other tents he could have went to, but he wasn't even supposed to be there. That's the point, you know. He shouldn't even have been there. I think he had something against Austin, and he wanted to confront him. That's what I believe. I've heard the rumor mill going around that Carmelo was jealous of Austin because he had seen him talking to his girlfriend or something at school in the past. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. That's just something I've heard. You never know. But that would show you that might be a possible motive for him going over there to that particular tent to start trouble. So I don't really know. But I'm just saying it's a shame. It is a real shame that we've got to the point in this country that we're so divided like this. We need to come together and be together and love one another instead of having all this division and hate. And there was this one guy on there, he was threatening, he's in Texas, black gentleman, he was threatening to whip every white man that he sees coming in. And there was another one where this guy was sitting down at a stop sign, leaned up against it, you know, and this black guy come up to him and said, "Was you on the jury for Carmelo Anthony?" And he come up beside him and slugged him in the side of the head, and then come to find out he wasn't one of the jurors, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't know you wasn't one of the jurors." Well, you just hit a man. You just assaulted a man, hit him, slugged him in the side of the head. That's what I'm saying. These people, they don't think before they act. And they just go off on people for no reason. There was no reason for that. I've seen some of the worst in humanity after some of this stuff that goes on, you know. But I'm just making small talk with y'all, telling you what I think. I think it's a bunch of nonsense that we all just can't get along. And if somebody's convicted of murder, I don't care if it was a white boy that stabbed Austin, you know, if it was another white guy. If he started it, yeah, I would want him to be sent to prison. That's just the way it is. I don't think that anybody should have any privilege if their actions dictate the way they need to go. You know, if they need to go to prison for their actions, they need to go. No matter if they're white, black, Indian, Asian, don't matter what color they are, you know. But that's my 2 cents on that. What do y'all think about what I say? But anyway, I just tell the truth and report on what I see. And I think the logical way, just like 90% of the people in this country do, I mean, you got to think with some sanity, you know. A lot of people might call me just an old hillbilly or whatever, but at least I know I'm sane. I know what's going on in the world. I research stuff before I ever put it out on here, you know. I would never blindly say anything without me knowing what's going on, but I get my opinion on it. I watch all kinds of different things, and you just got to act with sanity, you know, and be good to your fellow man. That's the one main thing about it. try to be good to everybody, and they'll be 9 times out of 10 they'll be good to you. You know. But what a beautiful day it is. Very, very hot. And you see the way it is out here. But we got the air conditioner on. We're good and cool in here. So I really appreciate everybody watching my videos and all that. So please like, subscribe if you haven't already. And watch my comedy dad jokes. I'm doing some of them. I got a playlist, a bunch of playlists out there. Country music playlist, dad jokes playlist, beautiful sky playlist, radio playlist, you know. So check them out and play all through the playlists. Hit next and quay and go all through. But anyway, I love each and every one of you. Y'all be good. I'll see you on the next video.